Good morning, friends. Welcome in this class. This is class 8, subject Social Science, and today we are going to start Geography chapter 3, Minerals and Power Resources. It is the first lecture of this chapter. Yes, friends, as you have studied that the Earth's crust is made up of different minerals embedded in the rocks. Yes, and various metals are extracted from these minerals after refinement process. So in all stages of development, human beings use minerals for their livelihood, decoration, festivities, religious and ceremonial rites. This is there. Yes, friends, means these minerals are very important in our life. Means they are used by us in our day-to-day lives to fulfill our needs. Yes, so in today's lecture we will discuss about minerals, its classification and distribution. Yes, the topics which are to be discussed in today's lecture are like these. First, definition of minerals. Second, types of minerals. Third, extraction of minerals. And last one is distribution of minerals. So let's start today's discussion. Yes, friends, first topic, mineral. What do you mean by mineral? Actually, a mineral is a natural occurring substance that has a definite chemical composition. Means mineral is defined as a homogeneous, means natural occurring substance with a definable internal structure. Okay, and minerals are not equally distributed on the earth surface. Yes, friends, like other natural resources, minerals are not found in equal amount on the earth. Like some areas are there where there is a great deposit of minerals. On the other side, in some areas there is no or very less deposit of minerals. So minerals are not equally distributed on the earth's surface, and minerals are created by natural process, means they are occurred or formed in the nature by itself, means human beings do not play any role in the formation of minerals, means they are created by natural process such as rock formation. Understood? Yes, and minerals are usually found in ores. Yes, friends, do you know the meaning of ore? Yes, first let me tell the meaning of rock and ore. Yes, rock. Rock is an aggregate, means aggregate of one or more minerals but without definite composition of constituent of minerals, and rocks from which minerals are mined or taken out are known as ores. Actually, the term ore is used to describe an accumulation or deposition of any mineral mixed with other elements. Means in ore, minerals are found in their raw forms and in which the other elements are also mixed with minerals in a ore. And minerals generally occur or found in igneous, metamorphic and sedimentary rocks. Like in igneous and metamorphic rocks, minerals may occur in the cracks, folds or joints. And in sedimentary rocks, a number of minerals occur in beds or layers. And the decomposition of surface rocks and the removal of soluble constituents also forms the minerals. Means minerals also occur as alluvial deposits, means in the plain area, in sands of valleys floor and the bases of hills. Ocean water, yes, ocean's water also contain a vast quantities of minerals. So where minerals are found? Now our question is there, where minerals are found? Yes, minerals are found in igneous, metamorphic or sedimentary rocks. Like in igneous rock, minerals are found in their cracks, in their faults or joints. In sedimentary rocks, minerals are found in beds or layers, and minerals are found in plain areas also, like in sands of valleys floor and the bases of hills. Oceans waters also contain vast quantities of minerals. So understand, students? Yes, now we will discuss about the classification of minerals. Yes, actually the minerals are classified on the in two categories on the basis of their structure or their characteristics, like metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Yes, and metallic minerals further classified into two categories, that is ferrous and non-ferrous. Yes friends, metallic minerals like which contain metal, non-metallic which do not contain metal, and ferrous and non-ferrous. Yes, ferrous metallic minerals which contain iron, and non-ferrous metal, the metals which do not contain iron. Understood? Now we will have a discussion on these types of minerals. Yes, metallic minerals. Yes friends, as I told that metallic minerals which contain metals in raw form, means metallic minerals contain metal in raw forms, and these metals are hard substances that conduct heat and electricity, and they have a characteristic of luster or shine also. As metal is presented in these minerals, so these minerals are these minerals are too hard, and due to the presence of metal they have luster or shine also. And the example of metallic mineral like copper, gold, silver, iron. Understood? Understood about the metallic minerals? Means metallic minerals are the minerals which contain metal, which are hard and the good conductor of heat and electricity, and they have a characteristics of luster or shine. Yes, next one is there, that is, first here I have shown one picture also in which you can see the example of metallic mineral, copper, gold, iron. Yes, next one is non-metallic mineral. Yes friends, as the name referred that in these metals there is no metal is not presented. Means the non-metallic minerals are the minerals which do not contain metals. So due to the absence of metal is not there in these minerals, so they are not too hard like metallic minerals, and that's why they also do not have luster or shine. And the example of non-metallic mineral, that is limestone, salt, coal, mica. Yes friends, the salt which we use in our food, and the graphite which is used in pencil, these are also the example of non-metallic minerals, means examples of minerals. Next one is there, extraction of minerals, means the way of taking out minerals from the mines or ores. Yes, so actually friends, the three main processes are there to take out minerals from the earth, that is mining, drilling and quarrying. Okay, now we will have a discussion on this method of extractions of minerals. Yes, and mining process is further classified into two categories, open cast mining and shaft mining. Okay, yes, students, first process mining. Actually, mining, the process of taking out minerals from rocks buried under the earth's surface is known as or called mining. Understood? Means the process of taking out minerals from the earth's surface is known as mining, and mining is of two types, open cast mining and shaft mining. Open cast mining, yes friends, as name referred here, open means the process is used to take out the minerals which lie near the earth's surface, means at the shallow depth. Means minerals that lie at shallow depth are taken out by removing the surface layer and this process is known as open cast mining. Second one is there, that is shaft mining. Yes, shaft mining means this method is used to take out the minerals which are found buried, means at a great depth inside the earth. And in this process, deep bores which are known as shaft have to be made to reach minerals deposit that lie at great depth. So understood the meaning of mining, open cast mining and shaft mining. Mining is the process taking out the minerals. Open cast mining, the process used to take out the minerals which lie at shallow depth, and shaft mining, the process to take out the minerals which lie at the great depth. Understood? Means open cast mining for the minerals which lie at the shallow depth, and shaft mining the minerals which which lie at the great depth. Second one is drilling. Yes, students. Drilling is the process, okay, of taking out minerals which are mainly found at the bed of sea or oceans. And in this method, deep wells are bored to take out the minerals. Understood about the drilling, and especially mainly petroleum and natural gas, means which occur far below the earth's surface. So to take out these minerals like petroleum, natural gas, deep wells are bored, and this process is known as drilling. Third one is quarrying. Yes, minerals that lie near the surface are simply dug out by this process, means quarrying. The quarrying process is used to take out the minerals that lie near the surface, and in this method these minerals are taken out just by simply digging the land. So students understood the three processes of extraction of mineral: mining, drilling and quarrying. Yes, now we will have a discussion on the distribution of minerals. Yes friends, actually minerals occur in different type of rocks during rock formation. This I told you that minerals are found in igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic rocks. In igneous rocks, minerals are found in their cracks, joints or faults. And in sedimentary rocks, that minerals are found in the beds or layers. And generally metallic minerals are found in igneous and metamorphic rocks, and non-metallic minerals are found mainly in sedimentary rocks. Understood? Means metallic minerals are found in igneous and metamorphic rocks, and non-metallic minerals mainly they are found in sedimentary rocks. Yes friends, now we will discuss about the distribution of minerals all over the earth, means in all continents. Like first is Asia. Yes friends, Asia, as you know, it is the largest continent, and our country India also lies in this continent. So Asia, actually in Asia, China and India, they have a large iron ore deposits, and the continent produces more than half of the world's tin. China, Malaysia, Indonesia are among the world's leading tin producers. China also leads in the production of lead, that is, and tungsten. And Asia also has deposits of manganese, bauxite, nickel, zinc and copper. Understood friends? Yes. Next continent, Europe. Europe is the leading producer of iron ore in the world. And the countries with large deposits of iron ore are Russia, Ukraine, Sweden and France. Minerals deposit of copper, lead, zinc, manganese, nickel are found in Eastern Europe and European Russia. Next one is North America. Yes, the mineral deposits in North America are located in 3 zones. And these 3 zones are like Canadian region, north of the Great Lakes, Appalachian region and the mountain ranges of the west. Iron ore, nickel, gold, uranium, copper. These are mined in the Canadian Shield region. Coal is found in Alpatian regions and western corridors and have vast deposit of copper, lead, zinc, gold and silver. Understood? Yes. Next one is South America. Yes, friends. In South America, Brazil. Brazil is the largest producer of high-grade iron ore in the world. Chile, Peru, they are the leading producers of copper. Brazil, Bolivia are among the world's largest producer of tin, and South America also has large deposits of gold, silver, zinc, manganese, bauxite, mica, platinum. Okay, and mineral oil is also found in Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, Peru, and Colombia. Next one is Africa. Africa is rich in mineral resources. Yes, and it is the world's largest producer of diamonds, gold and platinum. And South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zaire, they produce a large portion of world's gold. And the other minerals found in Africa are copper, iron ore, uranium, cobalt, okay, and bauxite. Oil is also found in Nigeria, Libya, and Angola countries of Africa continent. Now Australia, it is the smallest continent and it is the largest producer of bauxite in the world, and it is the leading producer of gold, diamond, iron ore, tin and nickel, and it is also rich in copper, lead, zinc and manganese. Yes, Kalgoorlie and the Coolgardie areas of Western Australia have the largest deposits of gold. Yes friends, so in this way our today's lecture is completed. Now note down your homework. Today you have to write the answer of the following questions in your fair notebook, in which the first question is, this is your NCERT textbook question. First question, first part. Name any 3 common minerals used by you every day, means in your day-to-day life. This is the second part of question first. What is an ore and what are the ores of minerals? Where are the ores of minerals generally located? Second one is differentiate between metallic and non-metallic minerals. This is also your NCERT textbook exercise question number 4. Next question, name and describe briefly methods of extractions. As I told you, the 3 methods: mining, drilling and quarrying. In this answer you have to describe these 3 methods. Fourth question, where are minerals found? This I told you that igneous rock, metamorphic rock, sedimentary rock, plain area means alluvial deposit and oceans. So you have to write about these things in this answer. So in this way our today's lecture is completed. Tomorrow we will meet again with our next lectures. Thank you.